Seems that Nomadic Fanatic's on a hate tour. That's right, Nomadic Fanatic. He is on the road, on his way to Arizona. On his way to Arizona, he passes through New Mexico. Now, he is walking through and he's talking all nice about it, how great it is and how quaint and how everything is just so lovely. But if you know anything about Nomadic Fanatic, you know that he does not like New Mexico at all. He has talked very, very horribly about the state, but he's still driving through it, and he is just, I don't know, he's just weird about these things.
I'm not going to say anything bad about New Mexico, but look, it's literally probably the worst state in this country. And I haven't even been to Alaska or Hawaii, but New Mexico, we're never going to forget during COVID when you only allowed people who lived in New Mexico to go to your campgrounds, and I couldn't walk on your sidewalks without a New Mexico driver's license.
Yeah, he just goes off. He goes off big time. And then when he comes out of the establishment that he was strolling into, yeah, he went, I mean, he was in a drunken rage and he was talking horribly about the people that worked there and just went off about New Mexico. But yeah, but now he's driving through it. He's going to New Mexico and he's stopping and he's making videos. So again, I think he's on a hate tour. Now, as we discussed before, Tater is fighting a reoccurring illness. Well, he is still sick, and he doesn't seem to be getting any better at all. Actually, it seems to be getting a little worse.
My health is declining quickly. I don't know what to tell you about that. Last night, I was coughing up what looked like coffee grounds, and I believe that they were like dried blood particles from my esophagus.
So Tater is still having issues and we don't know what it is. And of course, he is going to say about the drinking and everything, and he's doing good and he's everything. Well, here's the deal. When you have a lifetime of eating chicky fingers and tater tots and pizza and drinking sodas and beer, yeah, you can't just eat right for 2 weeks and bingo bango, you're going to snap back and you're going to be a picture of health. But again, you know, we have talked about it several times. One cat is one thing, 2 cats maybe, but when you have 4 cats and you live in a bowling lane and you're not a very clean person and you have cat dishes lined up full of food for, I don't know, I'm sure they don't last that long, but it's still with the food and everything, and he's, again, just not a clean person. He's covered in cat hair, the cat litter that gets transferred from the cat box over to the countertops and everything. Yeah, but of course it couldn't be the cats. That's definitely not it. Tater then complains about the business and their hours because it just doesn't accommodate him and his schedule, so they have to be horrible people. It says winter hours, and it's not winter yet. It's not December 21st, so it's not winter. So they're closed. And why they have winter hours when it's still fall? And then later he says, "Well, it's winter, and all these businesses are yes." But yeah, you have to accommodate Tater. You can't run your business the way you want. You have to run it the way he thinks you should. And Tater's also finding that driving a long bus, towing a trailer, just isn't as fun as he thought it was going to be. He said he just wants to be able to he loves living it. He wants to be able to park it and enjoy it, but driving it, it's not fun. He wanted to say it sucks, but it doesn't suck. It doesn't. Yeah, he is having a hard time. He's going down these little streets, trying to turn, and things ain't going so well. He had to go through a little an underpass that went under the highway so he could get over to the other side to get the on-ramp to go the direction that he needed to, and he was squeezing through that. And yeah, so he's finding out that, yeah, wheeling and dealing this big old bus just isn't as fun as he thought it was going to be. He then does rag on New Mexico after talking nice about it for a little while. He does go back to his old ways, and he rags on New Mexico for their lack of rest areas. And they have rest areas that have been closed, according to Tater, since the pandemic, and they need to be opened because it is unsafe, it is unlawful, and they need to open these rest areas because there's lawsuits impending because of these people. If they have an accident because they don't have any place to rest, and then, well, you can always pull off any exit and stop at a lovely Walmart parking lot maybe, or catch a hotel room, or just pull over to the side of a road somewhere off an exit and take a rest. Yes, the rest areas are convenient, but I don't think anyone's going to win a lawsuit in a state because their rest areas are closed. For whatever reason, they are closed. And the reason why I say he's on a little hate tour is because, first of all, he's in New Mexico, place I just proved that he hates, and worst state in the country. But now he just left New Mexico and he is in Arizona. And we all know that last year he couldn't wait to get out of that horrible state, Arizona, where, you know, he had an okay time building his bus there on the BLM land and destroying that instead of his property that he owned. And he got rid of his property in Arizona because it was just so horrible, and it snowed and it rained and it was cold and it was hot, and he couldn't wait to get out of quartzsite. And now, as he heads back to quartzsite, he has this to say about Arizona.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about these. Oh, yay. Welcome to Arizona. Fix your damn roads. It's an awful welcome.
It's an awful welcome. That's right. Lovely, lovely Arizona. And Tater is on his hate tour. He's visiting all the states he hates the most. But hey, follow along on his journey. Let's see if he goes to Arizona and hooks up with Randy the Mobile Gambler and everybody else and starts drinking and gambling and smoking his weed, and if he goes to the karaoke bar and starts slugging beers again, or if he actually takes a couple minutes and goes to see a doctor and gets his damn self checked out. I guess we will have to wait and see.
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.